upon the earth, he was patient. He waited. His plan was strong. For verily in the beginning, just from saying to those individuals, what do you say regarding Fulan? He is a righteous man. From there was the beginning of his plan. And then at the end of his plan, it was people committing shirk upon the earth. So he is not stupid. So he attacks that thing which would be most damaging. And from those things, ya ikhwan, is the heart. And now I would like to mention, inshallah, the madakhil al-shaytan, how the shaytan enters into mankind's heart. Inshallah, I would like to mention some of those asbab, some of the reasons how shaytan enters. So from the madakhil al-shaytan ila al-qalb, the first one, al-ghadab, anger. La ilaha illallah. That word anger, how much destruction does that bring to mankind? When an individual is in the state of anger, look at the sin that he commits. And as soon as his anger has gone from him, then he has regret. In that state, you'll find that he is even quick man is to divorce his wife. You'll find in that state, he is even quick to kill. You'll find in that state, when he's in extreme anger, he is quick to say words which clearly oppose the Quran and the Sunnah. So that is one of the madakhil, ya ikhwan. That is one of the ways how shaitan enters someone's heart, by ghadab. And this is why we find in the Sunnah, we have our Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam explaining that when one is angry, what he should do. When one is angry, what he should do. If he is standing, he should sit. He should make wudu. He should calm himself down because of the evil effect of anger. So that's the first one. The second one, al-hasad wal-harf. That one is envy and jealous. Jealousy is destruction to mankind. As some of the Salaf have mentioned from the narrations, that it was like it would burn your deeds away like how a fire spreads. Extremely dangerous, ikhwan, to have jealousy for your brother or for your sister. And hirs, chasing the dunya for greed and accumulating wealth, is something which is extremely dangerous. And that is what shaitan plays with as well. From them, ya ikhwan, azimat al-ajala, that you find hastiness in mankind. That's how mankind is, hasty. And that hastiness likewise opens the door for the shaitan. Because the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has mentioned al-ajala min al-shaytan wa ta'anna min Allah ta'ala. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has mentioned the hastiness is from the shaitan, and to be careful and to take care is from Allah the Most High. So don't be hasty, ikhwan, in your moves. Do not be hasty with your tongue. Do not be hasty in your judgment, for verily that is from shaitan. Another way, ya ikhwan, the fourth one is al-bukhl wal-khawf min al-faqr. That one is miserly, stingy regarding his wealth. That which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to that individual by way of wealth or by way of bounty, you will find that that individual is miserly and stingy regarding that thing. Why? Because shaitan puts fear into him. What type of fear, ikhwan? Fear of poverty. Because mankind is fearful of poverty, because he thinks by the lack of his knowledge that he may fear poverty, that he may not be able to eat, he may not be able to provide, or the luxury that he has, he doesn't wish to lose. So because of that, you'll find the shaitan puts fright into him, which makes the individual bakhil, does not make that individual want to give sadaqah and to give in charity. And we know the virtues of charity, ya ikhwan. The virtues of charity is a dars on its own, a lesson on its own. But that's another way how shaitan frightens man. From them, su'a dhann bi muslimin, that you do not have good thoughts regarding the Muslims or your Muslim brother, that you doubt your brother without any ground reasons, because to have some type of shak or some type of dhann, certain dhann is permissible if you have qara'in, if you have factors. But if you have no factors whatsoever, and then you doubt your brother, likewise, ikhwan, that is a door opening for fitna. Because if you're constantly doubting your brother, and you have no trust in your brother, and you are listening to the whispers of shaitan, even if that individual wishes to do good, you will believe that that individual is not doing good and wants shar. Yarhamukullah. So ikhwan, those are some of the madakhil al-shaitan. How the shaitan can enter into the heart of an individual. Now inshallah ikhwan, we will mention the alamat al-mard al-qalb. We will mention, ya ikhwan, if an individual has a sick heart, how can we distinguish this? Because very the ilm al-ghayb, the knowledge of the unseen, is with Allah alone. But perhaps there are signs which Ahl al-ilm have put down. From them, ikhwan, that you will find that individual is not aware of his existence. He is neglectful. The whole purpose of him being here is to worship Allah alone, and is to strive for the ultimate reward, which is paradise. But when you find the individual does not even realize that fact, neglectful of Allah, not realizing why he's here, then know, ikhwan, that that individual has a sick heart. From them, ikhwan, is when an individual falls short. When he falls short in sin, you'll find it has no effect to him. You'll find that he is easy regarding his sins. He has no remorse. He is comfortable with his sins. He is comfortable. Does not realize the evil effect of his sins. And due to that fact, some of the Salaf used to say regarding the ayah, كَلَّا بَلْ رَانَ عَلَى قُلُوبِهِمْ مَا كَانُوا يَكْسِبُونَ. Regarding that verse, that they have a ran like a seal over their hearts because of their sins and their evil sins. Hasan al-Basri, rahimahullah ta'ala, has explained this at this verse. He mentions, he says, huwa dham ala dham. It's sin upon sin. Sin upon sin, up until his heart is blackened, has that ran, has that seal over his heart. And in another verse, it mentions that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala leaves the individual on the path which he has chosen, and he dwells in that evil even more. And what an evil destination he will have, which is the hellfire. So that's another sign, ikhwan. When the individual falls short, and when he sins, you'll find he is comfortable with that. From them, ikhwan, the signs of a sick heart is when the truth comes to an individual, he rejects the truth. He finds it hard to accept the truth. So he meets the haqq with batil, with falsehood. He does not accept the truth that comes to him. His heart is not absorbent to the truth. So what he does, he repels the truth and fights the truth with batil, with falsehood, either by way of ideologies, either way of weak arguments, but he repels the truth. That is likewise a sign of a sick heart. From the signs of a sick heart, ikhwan, is that you'll find that an individual, to ease himself, he dwells